Back to the action, the great Scotty Nguyen, first to act years ago out of Vietnam. He came off a boat and started playing poker, and he's been an historic poker figure since. He's going to fold it, and now we're on to Vanessa Selbst. And she is sporting the Bob's Big Boy haircut tonight. She's going to raise.
Well, Vanessa, as we know, the all-time money winner for women in the history of poker, over 10.5 million.
Oh, the old call in the small blind. That changes things. That changes a lot of things, you know. Tony can have anything. I mean, it's pretty clear what you have, you know.
Phil Lock has called with a pair of eights, and Tony Dunn staying involved with a 4-3 suited connector.
It's fun to play pots, you know.
Well, it's really fun to play when you flop a full house like he did. Wow.
Phil Lock, eights full check. Tony Dunn's checking as well.
Now what will the aggressive Vanessa Selbst do? She checks, Vince. A good check by Vanessa.
Yep.
Now the Queen of Hearts comes off. So Vanessa has a royal flush draw. Tony has a flush draw. Phil Lock with the full house, still checking.
Very rare for Vanessa to take 2 checks.
That's true. But she knows we know it.
Maybe this time could be different. She can't help it. She's going to crack.
She can't help herself.
She's thinking right now, Antonio, please, shut that.
No, I'm like, I wouldn't be taking, except he's always talking.
Maybe she wants to check, but it's gonna give her pain inside. She can't do it.
All right, I can't do it.
Correct.
What a player this woman is.
And she just can't stand checking twice in a row. She can't stand checking once, but twice in a row might be a record for her.
22,000. Now you think it's going to be a repop here, perhaps, by Phil, but no. Just calling.
God damn.
They all got something.
What game we playing?
We did not expect that, did we,
No,
Scotty?
no.
So I should have checked, huh?
And by doing that, he lures Tony Dunst into the pot, who is drawing completely dead. Well, a 3 comes off.
Where I'm from, we call that a blank. Now
It doesn't
what?
feel like
Now
a
go
blank.
ahead.
The spaceship is saying that's a 3 of diamonds.
Now what? You both gonna?
Well, there's
flip out
3
and
of
check?
us.
Action on Phil.
I really don't want to show my hand, but I know a bluff won't work. So I'm gonna bet 74,000.
Oh boy, love that table
Verbal
talk.
binding, 74,000.
Pretending like you're not that strong.
Tony's gone.
He does bet 74 grand. Tony out. And Vanessa, we know she has nothing.
I got you beat, Vanessa. You should just fold it.
He caught him with king 7, so he must call her with king 8.
Good bluff.
And she's gonna
Come on,
fold
baby,
it.
show
Phil
King
Lock
8.
taking down another hand.
Get a free entry into a $5,000 guaranteed tournament and play online poker for real cash and prizes at clubwpt.com. Sign up for free today using bonus code YT23.
Win doesn't play ace deuce.
I wasn't gonna lie to you.
Vanessa
Oh, wow, you know what you
Selbst
could've
does
done?
have
You
an
could've gone for
attractive
the free roll
queen
of,
jack
like,
of clubs.
hey,
She
you
has
know
made
what?
the call. David
Sometimes-
Williams hasn't picked up cards. He
Sometimes
goes
you get up in
out.
a hand on the river with 9 high. You just make
Tony
a
was going to make the call with the big blind with the
That's
8-4
what
diamond.
I
So
should've
again,
done.
3-way action.
And then, but I'm always turning it over.
Flop is a king 9 deuce, 2 diamonds.
Antonio flops a flush draw and checks. Will Tony make the continuation bet? No, he's going to check also. And usually when they're checking, she's a betting. She's doing it here.
21,000.
Antonio just calls, doesn't raise with his flush draw.
Yep, Tony Dunn's going out with his ace jack. And an ace hits on the turn. Ouch.
I'm wishing he was back in now.
Antonio checking. Vanessa checking behind. And a 10. That gives the nuts there for Vanessa Selbst.
Well, Antonio is going to check.
Vanessa trying to figure out how much she can get out of the magician. Doesn't have much of a hand, but we do know that magicians do float from time to time.
Oh boy, if he check raises here, he's kissing his chips goodbye.
Oh, there he goes.
Antonio disappears from this pot.
It is the best,
You
and
wanna
of course
take
it's
it or
great to
go?
play poker with those great Monster
I
headphones.
only have one. Oh.
They do improve your game. You don't have to hear all the chit-chat at the table, the bad beat stories. Okay, back to the action. Tony Dunst here is going to raise with the king 10,
Makes it 13,000 to go. Fold it over to Vanessa.
and she's got a real hand, pair of jacks,
So I can get my edge sword on with these cards.
but just calling with it. Interesting.
This prices the blinds in, and as you can see, Antonio coming in with the 7-5 of hearts.
You hate that when a player has
I
a
just
solid
don't like it
hand.
with 2 jacks because you're just frozen on so many boards. If there's an overcard out there, you've got too many players to beat. Phil Locke also going to enter the party here with 2 6s.
Did you call?
I raised.
Oh, you raised?
Well, here's the flop, but this time it's a good move because
I take it back, Vanessa. Great check. She's flopped top set. Phil Locke has flopped middle set.
he check.
Well, everybody's check.
Everybody, 3 of spades.
They're all slow playing here, or at least 2 of them. Phil Locke and Vanessa.
Phil gonna check again. Tony checking.
It's checking around to Vanessa.
Jack's full. She's gonna check again.
Well, she doesn't think anybody has anything.
Yep, she doesn't want to spook anyone. 5 on the river.
39.
Now 39,000 by Phil Locke. Tony goes out. Round to Vanessa. And this is going to get raised for sure. Vanessa's so smart. She started out at MIT, transferred to Yale, and major in political science. Graduated from Yale, then went to Yale Law School after she'd won millions playing poker. Got her law degree back in 2012.
Well, there it is. She's going to move it to 134. Antonio goes out, and now Phil Locke has a decision. Do you repop?
I mean, you never have a whole lot of top 3 hands.
He's so excited he can't even talk straight.
From a pure mathematical and theoretical perspective, an all-in bet would win over 72% of the time.
She can't keep a straight face.
Look at this. He does the double talk and then pushes her all in, and a quick call, of course.
No. I almost called, but I thought I couldn't lose the value. No.
Watching an alien breakdown.
I thought you could make the... Oh, I should have just called. Why did I do that?
Wow. How do you guys have these hands? We have a new champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Mystery.
Her name is Vanessa.
Awesome hand.
Yep.
With Vanessa in the small blind, she looks down at the ace-jack offsuit.
Did you look?
Now makes it 23,000 to go here. David Williams with king high. He knows this could be good a lot of times against Vanessa in this situation, so he's going to make the call. She's got this many chips. She's usually raising whatever she's got. But now she's got top pair and top kicker. She is in good shape here.
They want to get their bluff faces on us.
And Vanessa not going to play this slow. Makes a bet of 34,000.
80.
David not hitting there.
Cutting out raising chips. No hand, no draw. Just trying to make a move on Vanessa, but I don't see it working here, Vince.
And he has moved it up to 80,000. Trying to get creative. Thinking she's just made the continuation bet with no hit, but he is wrong with that assumption. What will she do now?
I'm all in.
Whoop. There you go.
Timing is everything in poker as in life. David Williams.
Will raise to
He never stops. Even
22,000.
after they beat him down, he doesn't stop. That's what I love about Antonio. You can
That's
count
why
on
he's
him
the
for a race.
biggest winner in tournament history of poker.
Phil Locke
Who passed?
Thank you.
with 9-5 goes
Oh,
out.
Daniel
Vanessa. Oh,
That's
she's
BS.
got the real hand. Pair of 10s.
You're still number 1 in my book.
And she is going to 3-bet it. Makes it 58,000 to go.
Back on Antonio. And he doesn't believe her or whatever because he's going to re-raise 128 and an auto all in by Vanessa and a snap call by Antonio.
Yeah, he's priced in here.
Oh my God. What a monster pot for a race.
This is it. This is huge. Huge.
I'm hanging out with my rail. You guys are too strong.
And now he's over with his buddies, saying, come on, boys, I need some help here. I want to stay alive. I got to win this pot. All right, here comes the flop. Well, 9-5-3. Not a good flop for Antonio. He is looking for a king or a jack. Could catch the 10 queen to make the straight, but
In the crowd here.
all right. Antonio and his buddies looking for a big card.
Here it comes.
Well, the board pairs fives. So we are down to the river. Antonio must catch a king or a jack. Can the magician pull the rabbit out of the hat to stay alive?
Last card coming up. Can Vanessa Selbst terminate one more player?
I almost want to root for it.
It's an 8. So Vanessa Selbst is going to take out Antonio Esfandiari. He will be our 4th place finisher.
On to David. He's got ace-jack this time.
Now David with the real hand this time. Going to raise it up to 36,000. Bill lock out. Vanessa going to defend out of the big blind with the 10-8 offsuit.
So ace-jack versus 10-8, and the flop is a queen-jack-4. Jacks for David Williams.
Well, Vanessa's got the gut shot straight draw, but it goes check, check.
6 of diamonds on the turn.
Now Vanessa checks again, and again David checks. A little surprised by that one. Now a deuce comes off. Now Vanessa checks again. Now David all of a sudden is going to bet 40,000. And Vanessa trying to figure out what he had. If he had ace high or king high, wouldn't he just check it down? If he'd had a pair, wouldn't he have bet earlier?
Ace jack.
Well, Vanessa calls with just a 10 high there.
I called you very light.
Well, very light is putting it mildly. Then she just thought if he had ace high, he'd just go ahead and check it down, or king high. When he bet, she didn't think he had a pair because he hadn't bet all the way. That was her logic. Why she called him with 10 high? But
You held on tighter, and you came out of the chamber unscathed.
Oh, man.
well, Vince, he's gone from being a Unabomber to now basically a Martian. What was he saying there?
That was very, very far out there.
35.
All right, let's go to this hand. Vanessa's going to raise with a queen-jack of clubs. David Williams now with just a 9-10 has called, and the flop is a 10-6-4. So 10's for Williams.
28.
Vanessa making a continuation bet here of 28,000. David Williams going to make the call. Now the 3 of diamonds comes off.
42.
And Vanessa going to fire a second shell here, 42,000, in hopes that David will go away.
Well, we know David has top pair. He ain't going nowhere. Not in a 300 poker game. He makes the call to the displeasure of Vanessa Selbst. Can she get her card? No, a 3 of hearts on the river.
Yep, board pairs threes. Action on Vanessa. She's going to check. David got to feel pretty good about his hand right now, so going to get a value bet in here, or at least try to. 60,000 to bet. Now Vanessa's shaking her head there. She knows literally all she can be right now is 7-8 or an 8-9, where David flopped a good shot straight draw.
I make one more really loose call. I call.
Tens.
She calls with queen high.
Yep.
Back-to-back pot, she called with 10 high, and now she calls with queen high.
Well, I'll tell you something. If you didn't know it was Vanessa Selbst,
Nice
he'd be
hand.
booed out of here by now. He'd be saying this is a total amateur player. Let's see what he has in the DraftKings hole cam.
38.
He is going to raise with the 9-8 of diamonds to 38,000. Vanessa Selbst got to be discouraged after that last debacle.
Now she's got a
Oh, you
jack
said
10
that, sir.
here.
Call.
She's going to call the 38,000.
David Williams with the best hand takes a breather. So 9-8 versus Jack 10, and the flop is a Jack 10-7. That gives us straight to Phil lock.
And the top 2 pair to Vanessa. This is what we call a cooler flop. You can't get away from either hand, especially in a 3-handed poker game,
41.
unless Vanessa gets help here.
86,000.
The case could be closed for this
Look
lawyer.
at this 41, and Phil immediately makes it 86.
And when a guy snap raises it like that, with that kind of unique number, you know he's not going anywhere. So if I was Vanessa, I'd just move all in right now and let the fur fly.
She's in a quagmire right now. What to do?
Yeah, she's just contemplating whether calling or raising, I guess. And she's just going to call here.
Yep.
I'm surprised she wouldn't re-raise there, but let's see what happens.
Here we go to the turn. Just a nothing card, 3 of clubs. She's going to check.
Just can't imagine all the money doesn't go in on this street.
I'm sorry. 93,000.
Oh, he's bet 93,000.
Well, Vanessa contemplating this. You'd think it's less than 0% that she'd throw this hand away here.
Come on.
Oh, she's going all in. And the insta call with the nuts at this time.
I almost folded too. I almost folded.
Her poker instincts are uncanny,
I almost
and
folded.
now she's in dire straits. Must catch a jack or a 10 on the river, otherwise she's going to be out in third
I
place.
swear to God, I almost folded.
I could tell.
Just an amazing moment here at the
No,
Monster
he's
Invitational.
and then he's betting.
Vanessa has to hit a jack or a 10 on the river. Can she do it?
She needs help, doesn't get it.
Oh.
A deuce comes off. So that's going to do it for the legendary Vanessa Selbst. She is going to be out in third place.